Hey guys, what is going on today? Bojo here, back again for episode number 4 of our NHL 18 Vegas Golden Knights franchise mode, as we are going to continue along our simulation through year number 1. So if you guys wouldn't mind, make sure to go down to that like button down below and make sure to hit it. Let's try to get this one up above 100 likes as we continue this series along. The team through the first month is doing pretty good at 8-3, tied for second place in the Pacific Division right now. I don't expect that record to hold up well, if even for the next couple of months, but we'll see how good they can do. Now, going over the stats from last episode and the things that we needed to change, the only thing that was needed to maybe get a little bit of an upgrade was the power play. So basically what I just did was I moved, I put Michael Stone into the power play instead of Mikkel Boedker, so I took Mikkel Boedker off completely from the first line, from the first player, and I think I'm also going to move Riley Smith up to the first line power play, just because he's a sniper, and I want Shipachev and Jonathan Marchessault hopefully to feed Riley Smith to get some goals. I'll put James Neal on the second line power play because it looks like they might need some help in that department. Let's continue this simulation as we have been doing. I edited up everything as well, all my prices, arenas, checked up on all that fun stuff, and so we don't have to worry about that at all. But let's get going here through another 2 months. Let's get to 2018 in this video. Let's go to January 1st, 2018. We'll see how good the Vegas Golden Knights continue to run here through the month of November and December, as they start off with 2 victories to start off the month of November. Alright, so let's see. We're going to go to the OHL now, scout these guys for 6 weeks, continue to scout forwards because it looks like we're probably going to need that the most. And Vegas is on a 3-game win streak to start the month again, continuing off of last month. Mike Weber is being put on waivers, 77 overall defenseman as a depth guy. Mike Weber, defensive defenseman, decent stats. You know what? Through all the craziness of, players being moved up and down and waivers being dropped, I might eventually need Mike Weber, so I am going to claim Mike Weber off of waivers and he'll be put onto the team. So he'll be put in there for injuries if Colin Miller, for some odd reason, doesn't get put in there. I'm not sure who the game would want to put in there, either Colin Miller or Mike Weber. But in any case, we'll take a 77 overall depth defenseman as a injury substitution. And Frederick Claesson broke his leg. He's out till February. That's in the AHL. Replace the player there. Easy decision right there. And yeah, a couple losses here and there throughout the month. Actually, only 2 right now, but we are still continuing to string wins together, so back-to-back overtime losses, but I'll take it. That's points at the very least. 6-5 loss to Dallas to end the month, and against the Minnesota Wild, December 1st. Obviously, no more waivers. And now we string together 3 losses in a row, but we come right back with a win. So as long as they can continue to get this up and get maybe losses for their points, this Vegas team might actually surprise some people with this roster that I put together. Alright, so Jonathan Marchessault is out with a sore shoulder. His estimated return is December 19th. So I think I can replace the player. Marchessault is on the second line, so I think that would put probably Grabowski in. So yeah, we can just do assistant coach, replace the player. And then when he comes back in here, shouldn't be out for too long. Only a couple days, I would think, maybe this week. Michael Stone, fractured jaw. That's easy. Assistant coach, replace the player. I got depth defenseman on the squad. Mike Weber's been injured with an injured groin. This may returns December 22nd, so replace the player. Good thing I did pick him up. Jonathan Marchessault is available to play. Alright. Man, oh man, dude, these injuries are going like crazy. Okay, so they put Alex Chason in, which is no problem with that. So we can just take Alex Chason off and put in Jonathan Marchessault back into the lineup. Boom, boom. And I think that's it. And Colin Miller should be up there. Yep, we can put Colin Miller and John Merrill together. McNabb, Schmidt, TVR. Yep, we're looking pretty good on that side. AHL, I think they should be good defensively. Yeah, Scooter Vaughn is playing defense for them, so there's no issues in the AHL. Right now, we can continue to simulate here. Alright, so this month not as favorable to us. A lot of losses in here. But we do finish off the month and 2018 with 2 more wins up. 1 more. There you go. 3 straight wins to end the 2017 campaign, though, with 7-2, 3-1, and 4-3 win over Anaheim, LA, and Toronto as we move into 2018. 22, 12, and 3. That's a very respectable record for this Vegas team for sure. Alright, so let me just do this really quickly, upgrade and maintain some stuff. This shouldn't take too long. Yeah, I just gotta repair some stuff. Alright, so that is taken care of. Let us go into the stats. Nope, I didn't want to look at the, actually that's exactly where I wanted to go. I want to look at the stats for the squad right now, see how Vegas is doing. We are second place in the Pacific, only 2 points ahead of Edmonton, and 4 points ahead of Calgary, but we have 2 games in hand on both of those teams, so we definitely have some ground to make up and hopefully increase our lead a little bit in the Pacific Division. So let's check out the entire league. We're 8th best team in the NHL, tied with Detroit and St. Louis, all at 47 points, which is really, really nice to see. Goals for per game, we are sitting at, not in the top, near the bottom, but 2.51 is still not bad. 2.5 goals per game is very good. Looks like a lot of goals are being scored this year. Goals against, 2.22. All right, that decor surprisingly is not letting goals in, and Fleury can also be attributed to that stat as well. Power play percentage went way up. Holy crap, 21.6%. So taking Bodker off the power play, putting Michael Stone back in there, really seemed to jumpstart that power play. It went all the way from like bottom 10 all the way to top 5 in power play percentage. So that's awesome. And then penalty kill stayed relatively the same at like an 83. It kind of stayed around 84. So that's not bad. And they're still probably top 10, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, 9th best team for the penalty kill. So Vegas is doing really, really well right now, man. Home, we're 11-6-2. Away, we're 11-6-1. Last 10, 6-4. And well, bless me. Holy crap. Okay, so this team is doing good. Let's check out the point totals through, I'm not sure how many games. 37 games played so far throughout the year. Check out the forward core. James Neal is doing a fantastic job on that first line. 32 points in 37 games, 17 goals. Riley Smith putting up the goals as well. 13 goals, 27 points. Brett Connolly down there on the 4th line, I think, right? 4th or 3rd line. 27 points for him. 10 goals. Shipachev with 26. Arkalo with 26. So we're getting some depth scoring, which I like. Jonathan Marchessault with 20 points. Nope, not many goals, but a lot of assists. Bodker with 18, Carlson 14, Sheehan 12, McGinn 12, Raffle 11, Charles Hudon with 10, and Chase on no points in the 2 games that he played. As we go to the defensemen, we got Brandon McNabb with 6, TVR with 4, Weber with 4, but obviously those could have come from a number of different places. John Merrill with 4, Michael Stone with 3, Nate Schmidt with 3, Van Sherratt with 1, Theodore and Miller obviously with no points. But, yeah, the defense is not getting many points, but they're doing the job that they need to do in keeping that puck out of the net. Goaltenders, Fleury, what is your stat line like? 17, 10, and 3, 4 shutouts, .929 save percentage, goals against average of 2.20. Not crazy stats on them. The goalie stats surprised me since we're like, you know, not giving up that many goals. It's very shocking to see that our record is, you know, the where it is. Okay, so let's continue to simulate here. I'm not going to change anything because they seem to be playing really well. Let's try to get to February, try to get as close to the trade deadline as we can get. Let's go to this week before those back-to-back games, a home and home with the LA Kings. Hopefully we'll be in a good position. MCL sprain for Brandon McNabb is out till January 30th, so end of the month. Just replace the player. That'll put Mike Weber back in. No big deal with that. And unfortunately, we lose 2 games there, but come back with a win, so we split that out, which is fine. It evens it out. No trade offers in a while. Yep, I'll need to edit up my block. I don't know if I'm going to be trading players. We might want to bring something in here, honestly, if we might be contending for a playoff spot. Although, Vegas, if you guys want to contend for a playoff spot, you might want to put some wins under your belt. Thank you very much. A little trip down south. It looks like a back-and-forth month right now. Definitely a lot of losses more than wins. Brett Connolly, injured groin. Yeah, we can replace the player there. Alright, so let's continue here. Get some more wins. There you go, Vegas. Multiple players on Vegas are now available to be dressed. Okay, so let's do... Okay, we got another waiver claim coming up here. Another defenseman. Honestly, would not be against that. Anthony Biedetto waiver claim. Let's check him out. 75 overall. 27 years old. Minor league top 2. Two-way defender. You know what? I'm honestly gonna claim him. There's no reason why I shouldn't be claiming these players off of waivers because I'm gonna need them eventually. All right, Gustav Olofsson, mild concussion. Exactly. He's a defenseman, and I immediately replace him. All right, Vegas, come on here, guys. Let's get some wins here. I want us to be in, hopefully, maybe a playoff spot. I don't know. I don't want to make a decision of if we're a bubble team or a playoff team here. Frederick Clayson's available playing the team's next game. Let me add the lines manually for that. All right, those changes remain. We do have another player being put on the waivers right now, Eric Condra from the Tampa Bay Lightning. I remember he always used to have a really good defensive category as a fourth liner, but stats aren't really looking too hot, and I think I'm fine for my depth forward player, so I'm not going to claim Eric Condra. Gustav Olofsson is available to play in the team's next game, so let's get him back into the lineup here on defense. So I think we can scratch. Who do we want to scratch here? No, I don't want to scratch Wisniewski. I'll scratch Clayson. He just came back from injury, so let's put Olofsson back in there. Get his butt back in there and working. Good. Switch back to the NHL, and we're good to keep rolling. All right, so 29, 20, and 5. They have been struggling a bit here, so they need some wins here in these next 2 weeks, Vegas. Mikkel Barker injured with a concussion. Yep, we just replaced that player. He's a first liner, which kind of sucks, so he's available to play in the team's next game. Okay, wow. All right, Vegas, come on here, boys. Let's get some wins. 4-0 loss. 30, 22, and 5. Okay, come on. I need like at least 3 wins here. There you go. Good. Give me one more. Give me this win against Vancouver. There you go. Okay. Feeling a little bit better about myself. 33, 23, and 5. That's where we are chilling right here. All right, so let me do all these upgrade and maintain things first because there's a bunch of them, and we'll evaluate everything. Okay, so I did all that fun stuff with our operations budget. I might actually have to move some more money into our operations budget if I want to continue the upgrades, or maybe even upgrade that parking lot thing that I need to get to level 1 or whatever it is. But so we're here 2 days before the trade deadline, actually 3 days before the trade deadline. 2 very crucial games against the LA Kings in our division, who are ahead of us in the standings. But we currently sit at 71 points, as you guys can see. Calgary's in first with 74. LA is in second with 73. We're in third with 71, but the Edmonton Oilers are right behind us with 70. San Jose is not all that out of it either, 64 points. So let's see what the wild card is looking like so far in the Western Conference. But right now we do have a divisional spot, which is very, very nice. Edmonton does have 1 game in hand, which is good. San Jose we have a game in hand on them, which is nice. So that's good at least. So Pacific is at 70 points, and in the Central it is at 71. So the St. Louis Blues and the Chicago Blackhawks hold the 2 wildcard spots in the Central Division. So Colorado, Winnipeg, we don't have to worry about them. It's pretty much, though, Minnesota, Dallas, Nashville, St. Louis, and Chicago, and then us, LA, and Vegas, and Edmonton. So Edmonton is currently out of a playoff spot right now at 32, 22, and 6. So it's a really, really crucial fight here for that last wildcard spot at 71 points. So this is actually going to be a really, really crucial time for us. And to be honest, I thought we were going to be sellers, but we might actually end up having to be buyers here at the trade deadline to upgrade this team, which is good because we do have assets to give. We have draft picks, we have prospects, and we might want to try to upgrade our team if we want to go for that playoff run, which, you know, I think we have a chance to do if the team can hold up. So let's take a look at the stats once again as we go into the trade deadline here and take a look at everything, because we were losing a good bit of games there, so I'm interested to see what might have dropped off or what continued to go really well with us. So goals for per game, let's check that out. It's still down there at 2.56, so that was kind of stagnant throughout the entire year. Goals against per game, we're the second best team in goals against, so 2.31. So our struggles are not keeping the other team off the scoring board. It's kind of us scoring goals, but still, it's really good. Second best team in the league for goals against. Power play percentage was definitely still up there. It's at 19.7, lowered down a bit. It was at 21, I think, last time we checked. It went up severely, but dropped down a good bit. Probably still roughly around top 10, which is okay. But for right now, power play's fine. And then the penalty kill is around 82. So that dropped off from 84 down to 82. So that continued to get a little bit worse. But once again, it's still roughly the same position where our power play percentage is. Power play and penalty kill, our special teams are around the same. Home 18, 10, and 3. Away 15, 13, and 2. So there's seems to be our struggles on the road. Last 10, 4, 5, and 1 as well. So we're not doing too well in our last 10 games either. James Neal still keeping up the pace there. 27 goals, 51 points so far on the year. Riley Smith with 48, 22 goals. Hallow with 45. Shipachev 44. Marchessault with 40. Brett Connolly with 37. He's having himself a very good year down there on the third line. Bodker with 28. Carlson 24. McGinn 21. Sheehan 19. Raffle 18. Hudon 15. And Chiasson with 1 point in his 3 games. As we move on to the defense here, probably still not many points. Yeah, Michael Stone with 11 points though. Definitely picked up his point production a lot. All of our defensemen are pretty much plus players, it seems. Everybody looks to be a plus player, except Mike Weber, but we don't know where that was. Colin Miller's a -8 with no points. Sherrod, yep, he's plus as well. So, not many of our defense are getting points or goals, but they're keeping the puck out of the net, like I mentioned before, and they're all pretty much plus players. Goalies, how'd you guys do for that little stretch there? Pickard didn't win that many games. I didn't think he played that many games either. 6-5-1. Fleury's 27-19-5. 2.32, 2.11. Pickard's goals against average is pretty good. Save percentages are almost equal. Fleury's goals against went up a little bit, I think, to 2.32. Other than that, I still think they're going good. No shutouts. Pickard had a shutout as well. Maybe I'll browse the trading blocks real quick. See what we could possibly upgrade our team with. Honestly, whoever's available, we can honestly upgrade our team in any sort of way. We can upgrade it in defense. We can upgrade in goalie. Upgrade in offense. I think offense is the way we want to look because of our goal scoring is down near the bottom of the league. So I definitely think offense comes first, but if there's a really like stud defenseman out there as well, it would not be a bad idea to look through that as well. So let's go to the trading block. Okay, so here we are at the trading block for the teams. Obviously the 3 main assets for each team will show up here. But obviously they could have other assets on the trading block, but Anaheim's looking pretty good right here. Ryan Kessler, that would be an incredible addition to the team. That'd be a first line center for us right there. Move Shipachev down. So Anaheim, Ryan Kessler's available. Goligoski, Domingue, and Luke Shen. Goligoski wouldn't be bad. Boston has Ryan Spooner. I don't think he would help out all too much. Maybe as like a depth guy, but nothing too crazy there. Buffalo is just giving draft picks. Calgary, they're in the playoff spot, so they're not going to be giving away anybody crazy good. Carolina, same thing. No, nobody amazing. I think they're a really good team this year. Chicago, just giving away picks. Colorado, nope, nobody note in Colorado. Nobody of note in Columbus. Nope, nobody on Dallas. Detroit's giving away Nyquist and Franz Nielsen. Franz Nielsen's contract, not really. Nyquist's contract, a little bit more handleable. 4.7 for another 2 years. I don't want to take Franz Nielsen's contract. 5.2 for another 5. Definitely don't want that, but Nyquist might be a little nice addition to the team there as a sniper, maybe on the second line or moving him up to the top line, taking over Bodker's spot. So that could be an interesting move right there. Edmonton's not giving away anything. Florida, no. Nope. Nope. Terry Lehkonen on Montreal, but nah, not really. Andrew Ladd's contract, no thanks. Josh Bailey, maybe as a depth player. Same thing with like Jason Chimera for like a 4th liner. Eric Rangers aren't giving away anyone. Austin Watson on Nashville. Jersey's giving away Carl Alsner, but once again 4.7 for 4 years, no thanks. No, all these defensemen on long contracts. Mathot, nope. Fanoff, nope. Nope. Nobody there. Philly, Flipper. Flipper, maybe. Meh. Probably not. 5 mil, 1 year. Not really sure what his stats are like. I'm actually glad that they redid the stats, though, to do this way. His defensive category is amazing, honestly. His defensive category is good. 7 goals, 20, so 33 points so far this year. Not crazy. Pittsburgh, nope. San Jose, nope. St. Louis, who's in a playoff spot, but they want to give away Steen. Obviously, contract, that makes sense. Yuri Laterra, they didn't make the trade yet, obviously. Using an old roster update for this, because apparently I didn't update the rosters. Actually, no, the trades don't enact on the rosters anyway. Nope, that's that. Vancouver, they're giving away Tanev and Edler. Tanev is a really big name on the market right there. Contract's a little bit lengthy. Noah Washington, and then Winnipeg, Hutchinson, Matthias, Iginla. So, nobody crazy on the block. Detroit and I think Anaheim are the big names that have some really notable players. Ryan Kessler being on the block is obviously really huge. Goligoski and I think Tanev are probably the two best defensemen I think I've seen out of all these blocks. And I mean, obviously, Detroit is the big name up there with Gustav Nyquist, who's on the block. Anybody else, like I said, is not really crazy to note other than the Islanders having a couple depth players right there. Maybe Josh Bailey or Jason Chimera, but other than that, nothing else too crazy. All it else is just players, older players on really crappy, lengthy deals that I don't want to take on at the moment. So there is the trading block for you guys, and now it comes the decision. Is Vegas a playoff team, or should we try to rebuild and sell off some of our players? I think we have to go for it, man. There's no reason why we shouldn't try to go for the playoffs year number one. When we're sitting in a spot like this, fighting for both a wild card spot and a divisional spot with a couple of other teams, I definitely think we should maybe go out there and try to secure that playoff spot, really give it to our fans here, and give them some playoff hockey in Vegas for the first time ever this year. So let me know what you guys think down below. Who do you think we should go out there and make a trade for if we opt to improve our team, which I think it would be the right decision to make. But you guys can let me know who I think I should trade for, who you think I should trade away from our team in order to make it better. And hopefully this Vegas team will give us a playoff push into the last couple of months here. But there is what our team looks like at the moment on offense, on defense, and goalie. Let me know what you guys think. So thank you guys for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe as always. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.